What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires checking out another mod. Now, basically, the first thing you're probably going to notice, though, in this video is that my voice probably sounds a little bit different, and I've tried a couple of tricks with the mic to try and get things a little bit clearer, and it should sound a bit clearer, a bit crisper. Now, I'm having to position myself a little bit closer to the mic, so hopefully it doesn't throw things off. Hopefully, the entire goal of this is to make the mic sound better, make the voice quality better. So hopefully I've done that properly. Now, there's a ton of things that you can actually add to this truck. I'll just go ahead and show you real quick some of the things you can add to this truck. And the cool thing about it is that it's actually an 8x8. It's in a different configuration than as to most of the 8x8s and Spin Tires already, but it kind of sets it apart and gives us this cool look that you don't really get with any of the other 8x8s. Now, we've got, you can add the lights, which I'm actually going to need to move the camera in order to... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, so we can add the lights. We can add a carriage if we want. We can add a cart. We need something else first, though. We need a tractor. Or, well, we could get a tractor. We could get the fuel reservoir. We could get the cistern, the Kraz tent, the support canisters, and the support cart. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go with the... I feel like the most useful one for like just basic stuff would be the carriage. And as you can see, the thing actually moves around, and the whole thing articulates. Body panels shake, body panels vibrate. And the interesting thing about it is that the quality of this particular mod, I mean, if you really look at it, you can go ahead and, it's almost possible to go ahead and say that the detail in this mod is actually more, there's more detail in this mod than a lot of the just standard trucks that actually came with the game in the first place. I know that's kind of an odd thing to say, but it's actually true, because you feel that when you're driving this thing around in the game. You feel the amount of workmanship that went into it. Now, it's a little bit of a longer wheelbase than most of the trucks of this type in Spin Tires, because it has that extra axle. And the interesting thing about that extra axle is that it adds a little bit of extra stability to it. It crawls over things instead of driving over them. It has this crawling feeling to it. And even though it doesn't have 4 wheels out front and 4 wheels out back, I mean, it still sort of has that kind of, it still has 8 wheels and tires, but they're, like I said before, in a different configuration than before. You have 2 up front, and then you have 6 in the back. And it's, I'm not going to say it's more stable than the 8x8s where it's 2 axles in the front and 2 in the back, but it does allow you to have a little bit more precision when you're trying to crawl over things. It's great for hills. It's great for getting over rocks. Any kind of rough terrain, this does really well for that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, switch it into low, because this thing, when you put it in low gear or, like, crawling gear, I mean, you guys can see how it crawls up over things. It's got so many contact patches with the ground. Now, the only problem here is that we're running into a tree. That's not the truck's fault. That's my fault. We're running into a tree. If we just position ourselves just a little bit differently, we should be able to get through there no problem. Hopefully. Well, that went well. Apparently, it's bottoming out. And apparently we can't back up either. So, I'm going to go ahead and use the winch real quick. I was hoping that that would be a good demonstration of the truck's abilities, but it doesn't look like it was at all. So, we're going to go ahead and have to use the winch. Wow, are you serious? Seems like it might actually be too heavy for the winch to pull it. Which is honestly a first for me. None of these mods have ever been that heavy. Pull it over to the side. Hopefully we can get another. There we go. And you can see once it gets traction, having the 3 axles in the back really allows it to pull itself up hills and over crests and things like that. Which actually makes it not only a great vehicle for actually hauling things, but it can be decent even for scouting. Now, if I was looking for just a dedicated scout vehicle, I would probably go with that that Suburban that I tested in the last video, but this is definitely not bad if you don't have something like that. If you don't have something like that Suburban that I tested in the last episode, this isn't a bad alternative to that. And apparently we're not going to be able to actually get down through the trees, so I'm going to back it up. It's caught on the mirror. Come on! And it's pretty much got enough power that if there's nothing, if there are no trees or loads of lumber that have already been cut down and are ready for you to transport, then this can just go ahead and knock them down for you. It's pretty much that powerful. Throw it in high, which isn't that much quicker, but as you can see, it pretty much swims. This thing can climb, swim, do really whatever you want it to do. Let me go ahead and pop it into auto and see how fast we can actually get it. There's a rock. Yeah, there's a rock sitting on the hood. And actually, since the volcano's right there, I think I'm going to forget about how fast it can go, because it's probably not that fast anyway, and think about its climbing ability. I'm going to go ahead and stick it back into low. Now, I'm not expecting it to be able to climb all the way up, but I do want to see how far it can get. Like, right up the side of the volcano, I want to see how far it can get. Because I don't think I've ever had any truck get all the way up there before. I may have, but I don't think so. And the biggest reason was the rocks. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's already digging in, but look at the gradient. Seriously, look at the gradient, and look how deep the mud is. I mean, it's just crazy. You wouldn't really expect anything to be able to get up that. Although, I wonder if it's too heavy for this winch to make any difference. Oh, never mind! Well, apparently I was wrong about the weight issue, because that winch is hauling it straight up the side of the mountain. The only problem is now that we've gotten it up halfway, what are we going to do? Because there's no other trees up there. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. I don't think... well, it could be, actually. Or we could actually attach to that one. But the problem is, we'd go into that tree. I want to go over to this tree on the left first. Pull it over to the left. There we go. Alright, parking brake on. Advanced, and then up to the next tree. You have to do these things in stages. If you don't do them in stages, then it's not going to go well at all. Oh, crap. We can't fit in between the trees. That's going to be an issue. Oh, wait, well, never mind. The parking brake was on. So maybe not. Maybe not as much of an issue as we thought. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, we've gotten ourselves into a situation now, haven't we? That's not very... Yeah, no, that's not good. Oh, wait. It's moving. If I keep pressure on the winch, I'm trying to work the steering back and forth, but the problem is we are absolutely wedged in between these two trees now. And one of them is caught up underneath the truck. Trying to let the e-brake hold us, and then, well, I don't have it on right now, but I was trying to let it hold us, but I don't think it's gonna work, because see how we're lodged on that one tree? I think that's basically the whole issue here. Although those other trees over there, those larger trees, that might not be a bad idea, because we could go over there and just keep using them as winch points, basically. Now, the problem, though, is that now we're stuck up here. Well, I wouldn't say stuck. We're moving slowly, but we're actually moving. Oh, wow, finally. Oh, I wonder if that'll help us out now. That could actually be a really good thing. That tree's been actually just pretty much uprooted. And it's not, it's officially not a winch point anymore. So, that should, well, in theory anyway, that should work in our favor, hopefully. And now that it's despawned, we won't be able to get caught on it. Okay, parking brake. Switch winch points. And go. Okay. Alright, I'm cool with that. That's working. Oh, come on. Jeez, dude. That's the problem. There's nothing up here to winch onto. Nothing up here at all. And then we're just stuck right here at the... pretty much almost there. We were almost there, yet there's nothing up there to winch onto. So... and it's looking like no matter how much we try to power through it, it's not going to get grip. I mean, and then again, you can't blame it for not getting grip on a hill like this, but it's kind of disappointing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that, yeah, oh yeah, that's a great winch point. Yeah, no, not really. I wouldn't recommend winching onto that, let's just say. I mean, if we did, it'd probably be pretty interesting, and probably pretty bad. But, did we just winch onto ourselves? No, we winched onto the tree. I was like, did we winch onto our own truck? That would completely defeat the purpose of the winch entirely, pretty much. I feel like it moved a little bit further that time, actually. I don't know if I put it in auto, if that'll make any difference. It might, but, I mean, I'm not... Whoa, no way! I saw it move up a little bit. Maybe putting it in auto was the key. Because we are almost there. I mean, I was about to back up and give up on this particular hill climb, but... we're just too close to do that, though. At least for me, we're way too close to let that happen. This may or may not work. Because I can pull the rear of the truck up and around. There we go. A little bit of a winching trick, but it still works. Disconnect from that tree. Yes! What are you digging into? I mean, aside from the side of the mountain. The truck in view. Oh, not too bad. As long as we don't flip on the rocks, we'll be fine. We're caught on one. But I can still say that we made it up to the top. Because that is probably one of the hardest hills to climb in the game. And... the only way you're going to climb it is, one, if you have an extremely powerful truck, and two, if you know that that little winch trick. I mean, that little winch trick is no secret or anything, but it's still, I guess, not a lot of people do it. So, I would definitely say that I'm going to be using this truck later on in future episodes. It's a really nice truck to have around. It's very capable, and I definitely recommend that you guys actually download it, install it, and give it a look. And also, a lot of you guys were asking me when I'm going to do a tutorial on how to actually download and install mods into the full game. I will be doing one soon, and if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.